How's it going, everybody? Do we have the mic working now? How's audio working? Let me know in chat, which is really way over there, and I can't see it too well, but it's cool. It's good? All right. Max says it's good. So, how's it going? This is a new face on stream here. If you haven't seen, this is AJ.
Hello.
He's our new UI programmer for doing a lot of the front end. And today he is working on our new inventory and character sheet paper doll for how you equip items and have your inventory and whatnot. So right now, this just so everyone's aware, it's a work in progress. It is based off of a just concept that I did. It's programmer art concept, which you can pull up over here. Which I think Tyler will put a screenshot of this up in the update for tomorrow or something like that, or today, sometime soon. Which if you can probably pull up what you have right now too, it's working.
Okay, yeah.
And AJ can go over that a little bit with you about what we have now and where we're going with it and what you're working on. Oh, you know what? The API server, I just updated it, so hang on. All right, it'll have it in like a few seconds here. Just my API server, it's having a few issues today, which I'm working on over at my desk.
Okay. So today I'm going to be working on this little section right here, and it's just kind of like a container for substances and a nice little contained way to have substances in an inventory.
How's that work?
You click on, so this is a substance, and then you click on it, and then it shows you the different qualities and the item counts of each quality in a box. So it'll push down each of the slots and open up a little place where you can see all the similar substances.
So originally you just see like an icon.
Yeah. Originally you see an icon, then you click on it, and then it brings up this red container with the different substances and their different qualities and their unit counts.
Right. So that icon that you see in your inventory on like a normal inventory slot is kind of like it's a container item that contains all the substances of this type, all its qualities, kind of in its own little bag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is pretty much what I'll be working on all day today.
API server should be up and show what we have working right now.
So that's the posting part of that. Is it plays at the same speed and the same frames, and then recover is wherever they feel comfortable putting a break and saying the part after this stretches and compresses.
Pull that
So this is currently what I have. Just like we have, these items, and these are items that you can equip to the slot.
So when you click on one of on the left side here, you have your paper doll, and when you click on one of these slots, it gives you a mini inventory view filtered by what can actually go in that slot, right?
Yeah. And just general inventory stuff. So right now we're going to be working on these two little substances and trying to make these containers for them. I already started a little, but I just added some placeholder container stuff.
We're picking up on HH
Your SN expression on def and
so you want to turn this mic down a little bit.
Does that sound good?
It's probably going to pick up Ben a little bit, but like maybe is this less Ben? Let's ask him on chat there. I can't hear it. Can't read it.
So the stat the ability to determine how long that is, and the stuff that happens during that is all the stuff that is under.
How's the audio? Is there a lot of background noise, or is it
Stages,
fine?
preparation, where it says, stages, my key, preparation. Like all the stuff within that XML is the stuff that happens.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
from the start of the
It does work clear.
It sounds like you're good.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
you'll have costs.
Right. All right.
It's like this cost
So
that
what else?
costs
What else do we
that
have over here? You know, you just want to explain a little bit of what you already did.
So these little slots show that there's 8, and then it shows how many valid items can go into this equipment slot.
And so a lot of the stuff that's in
We just have, right now, we just have equip, and
where it says
you can double click to unequip and stuff like that.
all of that stuff
You can
is
search
processed,
for items that you want to use. So,
which takes place at the end of so
we do have these filter buttons, so you can filter through your
basically it
inventory
does
and search
when
for,
it's starting that
you know,
recovery
for description and
time. And then
name.
the actual recovery time
Yeah, that's
is
pretty much.
it's kind of like a cooldown
Yeah,
specific
and then you also have your outer and under slots right here. So
that the ability needs
that also have their own.
to wait before the player can start doing like other
And there'll be a lot more coming too, but I think it's looking pretty good so far.
So if the guy's swinging a sword,
all right,
like,
well,
he can't
good
start
luck.
another
Alrighty.
swing.
All right.
He could do a shout or something that's not on the same skill track. But he can't swing his sword again until he's
All right, can you guys hear me all right? Okay, sweet. Alrighty. So right now I'm trying to make this nice and have slots in it. It's kind of ugly right now, so. Alright. So I'm gonna fill this thing up with item slots. So that I can have items inside of it. And I already made a component for the items. So I'm gonna fill it up with some dummy item slots. Actually, alright guys. Fine. So I'm making an array just to fill this container up with empty slots, just to test out the look and feel and stuff like that. Alright, and then it should be re-rendering, and then we'll see a container with hopefully a couple slots. Yeah, so there, I mean it, yeah, so the slots are there, just don't look good. So let's bring it back. So now we gotta let's go. Let's Okay. Change that red background to, actually, let's just not have a background color for right now. Maybe a white background or something like that for now. Alright. I'm gonna focus on getting the items and the substances inside here with the correct information displayed, and then I'll start working on the style and the look of things after I do kind of like the functionality. So I'm going to let me pull this up. So on this is a thing called GraphQL where we can look at GraphQL data that I can query, and so I need to know when an item is a substance. So I need to ID. Okay. I need to know their quality because I'm going to be displaying their quality, their mass, and their unit count. So I get that information from here. Okay. So stats, item, quality, mass, and unit count. Right. All right. Yeah. Now I'm gonna update my GraphQL queries. Did you mean tags? Stats. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so now I should be getting the quality, mass, and unit count for each item. So then I'll need to get that information as props. So I'm just gonna send down a item. No, yeah, I'm gonna send down an item prop. Oh. Alrighty. And now, okay. I can pass that to my component. And now I should be getting the quality and the unit count and the mass that I need. So let me just make sure that I'm getting that. Item from props. Console dialog. Item. Alright. So, It's a TypeScript, so it's kind of like a very strongly typed JavaScript. I need to sit up straight. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so see here, I'm getting the data passed down. Alrighty. Actually, okay. Now, I need to actually fill the container with items. So, no more empty items. Um, ooh, okay. So I'd actually need an array of items. Um, hmm. Hmm. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's just see. I need. Mm, oh yeah. Alrighty. So we need to provide this thing with some items um, that are the same as the substance. Just gonna do that real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into coding a box. Yeah, so it's yeah, so we have the item now inside our little container. So um, now we should display the unit count and stuff like that on the item. Yeah. Okay. So we have to go to my stacks code and make a stack of substances. Or yeah. So hmm. We actually need to go here, and it can no longer be stacks.length. It has to be Okay, I'll have to pass down. Okay, I'm gonna just, for now, just have an optional prop as unit count, and then if the unit count is provided, then just display that. If not, just display the stack length. Okay. I'll clean this up in a little. I just need to see things out right now. Oh, my code screen wasn't on. Sorry. Alright. Unit count and this. Let's give it. Custom length. Unit count. Alright. So if unit count, stack length. Okay. So only on certain items I'll be showing the unit count, just the substances for now. And so I gotta go to, where is it? Here? Right here. And I'll provide, because it's a substance, I'll provide a unit count. I could have just sheesh. Alright. And so it should be re-rendering, and we should see the unit count in the item for the substances. Alright. Yay, so we have 12,000 wood logs and 1,200 rough stone slabs right now. So that's cool. Eventually we'll add up all the like different qualities, substances, and it'll be all the unit counts combined for that certain substance, if that makes any sense. And then you click on it, and then it'll show the different qualities and their specific unit counts inside the container. So, I tried Angular for a little bit. It was alright. I didn't do it enough to like really have an opinion on it, but I love React. It's really cool, and you can do a lot of cool things with it. And I just like the community around React, and Facebook has some great people working on the project. Yeah. So let's bring it back to the code screen. And now, well, we definitely should show unit count on the items in the container as well. So stats. Okay. Okay. Now. Just gonna put some test items in the container box so we can test item see so we can see multiple different qualities of a substance. So item slot dot item. Change the stats. So item. Let's see. Let's see this. So see the schema of the item. Item. So quality, mass, and unit count. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it a random quality, random mass, and random unit count. So I'm gonna give this a 0.2 because right now they're all they're actually at 0.01. I'm gonna give it a 0.02. And then it gives me the whole weight, so I'm just gonna do 13 is fine. And then I'll say 200 of this test item. So just make another one. Let's make this like 400 or something. Yeah, Redux is really cool. Alright. Oh yeah. We have to give it a type. Whatever. These are just test items. So, alrighty. So we should see in the container, once it re-renders, once our screen re-renders, we should see in the container like 3 different items. They'll be actually, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, but they all have the same ID. Okay, yeah, cool. So we see the 3 test items right there. Okay, now let's give these guys just a different ID or something. Test item 1. Alright. Okay. So now we should add up all of the okay. Total unit count. I should call this prop total unit count to be more clear. Because this is the total unit count of all the substances, or all the qualities of that substance. Alright. So then maybe I should, yeah. Alright, so what I need to do is add up all the unit counts, but I should put the item in the container box component, because I want to do that inside the container box component. I don't want to do that in the inventory component, so I'm going to do that. So instead of putting yeah, okay. Index, oh no, I don't need that. I'll need to pass in an item prop, which will be the container, like the item box that I'll display. It's cloak slot. Okay. And then we need to pass in a stack. For right now, what is this? Oh, just this. Right? Oh no. What does it need? Oh. Okay. And then I will give it a unit count of all the substances. So I need to make that I'm gonna do that logic in when it mounts, when the component mounts. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna do it in the render for right now. Well, I'll split it out. Get total unit count. Okay. And I'm getting all the items from my prop. And I'll go through all the items and just add up their unit count. Total unit count equals, let's just equal item. For our folder structure, since we're using GraphQL and Redux, we have these things called widgets, and anything that has Redux in it goes in our widgets directory, and everything that's just a pure React component just goes in our components directory. The question was, how did y'all decide to do the folder structure with React? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I like to have container components, and then under my container components, so like for, say for the inventory screen, let's see, this whole thing is contained by one component, and then it's broken down. So this is a component right here, and this is a component, and then it's broken down even further, and each one of these is a component. So that, if you can kind of imagine just like a directory structure where, you know, each one of these is their own directory, and then they all have components inside them, and those are their own directories. So it's kind of like a um, nested directory structure with a bunch of components and stuff like that. And then we have GraphQL schemas wherever we need them, where the components use them. So in the component directory, we'll have the GraphQL schema for that component. So no, that's not gonna work. Okay. So hopefully that adds up all the unit counts for the substances, and then shows a total unit count on the item. So we'll see it in a sec. Alright. Oh, we have some TypeScript errors. Let me see. On inventory 324. So what is this? Property item is missing in type items. What? Oh. I have to give the actual container box. This is just going to be a component itself too. I should just call it a substance item component instead of container box now. Stack. So I'm just going to give it that. Just the container item. Just a random array for now. So it should be re-rendering. Yeah, so now it just re-rendered. Alright. Yeah, so it shows the total unit count now for the items, which is good. What we want. Alrighty. So now we should do some work on showing the quality of each item. So I'm gonna do it now. Yeah. I'm gonna change the name of this component to substance item. And I'll have to change it up here too. Where was I? Yeah. All right. So now, I'm thinking we should just make substance item its own component without even putting the item in it. But that is a lot. Well, it's not that much. I don't know. Are y'all using a private CU npm package? We do have a package that we use for stuff like talking to the client and firing events in the UI and stuff like that. Yeah. And it also holds our GraphQL schemas, our typings and stuff like that. So, and some common components used throughout the app, or our UI. All right. When starting the code for an MMO, where do you start? Uh, I honestly, it's huge. I'm not sure. I came in. This is actually my first MMO gig, so still learning the ropes. You'd have to ask someone who's been here much longer, or from the start. Yeah, ask Andrew Meg. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's continue on. I'm going to show the qualities now. I'm going to bring up a picture so I can go off the design. So now I'm going to be putting this in into all the items in the container. So I can actually, for right now, I'm just gonna do everything in this item component and then make the decision to separate it out into its own substance item once I have everything together and I can see if I actually need to do that. So I'm going to, I definitely will. So there's a total unit count, which means it's a substance. For now, that's what it means. Then you will give it a quality text styling. quality text. Okay. And then now we need to declare the style for it, our CSS. So it's quality text. So, gonna give it an absolute position. It's gonna be in the top right. Top 0, right, 0. Yeah, a really important thing is when you're doing these numbers and text on an icon, you never really know what color the icon is going to be, so you have to add some shadow to it, so no matter what color the icon is, if you have white text and you have a white icon, you'll see a black outline or something like that. So that's what we're going to do. It's text shadow. So I think it's like 2px2. Or you can add like a tinted black background that isn't really visible, but we'll make the text white. Okay. Alright, so is that all I need? Oh, I need to get the font size. Let's make that text a little bigger. So, okay. Item. No, we can't. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna break this item component out for the substance item as well, because this is just gonna get real dirty with stuff it doesn't need to know about. Yeah. Okay, so that should be good. Let's go into our substance item. Instead of this being total unit count, just give it unit count. And then we should see the qualities. It's re-rendering now, so. It's hanging. is it hanging? Are you restarting it? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was hanging because JP was restarting the API server. So it should be good now. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so total, and then there's the qualities. I also need to show the unit count for these. I took that off. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Oh gosh, I really need to break this out into a different component. But for now, let's just keep it like this. Oh, I can just. Okay, so it should re-render and it should show the item count. Let's see. Alright, cool. So there's the quality and the unit count for each substance. Let me change those to percentages now. Real quick. Alright, let's bring it back.
I saw that he was trying to figure out if he's gonna get sued.
Um,
Instead of restarting it, he was just crashing out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, cool. Probably give this a little room between the edge of the icon. Yeah, like in the design. Just a tiny bit of room. Okay, gonna do that. So instead of making it to the flush to the right, give it maybe like 5 pixels. Yeah, maybe make the text a little bigger. Yeah, we can make the text pretty big actually. Like 18. let's. Alright. I'm gonna. Maybe I could just do the total unit count in the actual item and just tell the item component if it's a substance item or not. Yeah. And then just keep the container box as a container instead of its own separate item component. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So let's move this over here. Yeah. We're gonna container. Yeah. So this isn't its own component anymore. It should be a wrapper component. And pass an item. Stack. Substance item. Oh yeah. We have to change the name. And so then we just tell the item component that it's a substance. And then from there, substance boolean. I like to have my question marks together. Oop. Alright, so we don't have these props anymore. Oh, that's right. Okay. To pass in the items. Should I pass in the items? Maybe I should calculate this in here and then just give it to. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Well, that's exactly what I was just doing. And how am I? Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna, instead of making it its own component, just render it through a function so it's easier to read. Render substance info. I do need to get the total unit count somehow. Okay, I'm just gonna go substance info. What I need is total unit count. Number. Need the unit. Single unit count, I guess we can call it that. And then I also need. No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Man, I don't. It's tough. It's tough. Alright, for now, we're just gonna do that. Actually, don't need that in here. Gonna move this. So we can function to render the substance info. What? Single unit count, that's what we call it. Alright, so now we just need to make our style sheet for this default. Alright. And then change, well, yeah. Okay. Single unit count. exceeded the line limit. So let me break that. Okay. Alright. Substance info. No. Yeah. You could honestly just say render info and then just put this in here. Because this is what's shown on just regular stacks. Well, hmm. Get the stack from the props. Just put in render info here. Yeah. Okay, so let's make sure everything's still working after all that mumbo jumbo. And things are not working after that mumbo jumbo. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I need to actually provide the data. I forgot to pass it down to the component. So I need to give the substance info and man. Being next to the kitchen equals banner boon. It's nice. I like it. I drink a lot of water, so it's nice to just get up and grab some water, and come right back to my desk. So definitely a boon. So this one needs a total one. And these need the single. Okay, yeah. I mean, that already has the information because of this prop, but we'll figure that out later. Quality. Oh no. Need to get the unit count. Okay. So now, hopefully, we don't get red. Should we render? Oh, cannot find name item slot. Yeah, we'll have to restart the process. We have error. Oh. Item stack subs. Yeah. Did it say single unit count? So. What is not providing? Okay, so it's undefined. Oh. Brain fart. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hmm. We'll definitely have to revisit this render info, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. Okay. Alright, so okay, cool. That's really big. I'm gonna make that smaller. Actually. Is it? Hmm. Yeah, maybe a little smaller. So let's make that. To go in here. Okay. So now let's see. So now we need to need to gather the items. Yeah. Yeah. And it'll be in our stack, so we won't actually need this items prop for the substance item container. So, well, yeah. So I'll need to find all the items with the item defref ID and stack them for the substances. So I'm gonna do that now. All right. Oh yeah, I am doing that. And then, so, just passing. Let me just figure out what it's sending me real quick. For the stack. Alright, yeah, have a good rest of your day, the man with no screen name. Okay, so it's sending me. Okay. So I'll need to look up that ID somehow inside the substance item component and get the full item. So I'm gonna get rid of these errors too. Inventory. Let me get rid of those errors. Whenever I have a map, okay, I need to put a key on this thing. Okay. Substance item container. I'm just using the items here and here. So, I don't really want to look up the items. Well, what am I using stack for in here? Just for the length? Stack. Oh, is that gonna work? Alright. Maybe this guy does need to be his own thing. Yeah. Okay. I'll just... Maybe I should... Yeah. I'm gonna... gonna do that. Yeah, maybe I should just the stacks just pass in items instead of just the ID. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I can actually get the info about the item. Okay. Looks good. Alright, so then it should be stacking all the stacks, so then we don't need this guy anymore. We only need this guy. Stack. It's gonna be QL. Okay. Now because we're actually using data and no longer these test items, there should only be one item in the container. And this thing re-renders. But we have some TypeScript errors that I need to fix before it re-renders. Item slot is not assignable to parameter of type. Oh. 364, 371. Oh, okay. There are certain events, like equipping in an item takes out an item from your inventory screen. I think that's what you're asking. Olovik asks, what triggers an update of the inventory screen? I'm thinking making an item or firing an arrow, etc. Your inventory actually updates whenever you like unequip an item or equip an item or pick up an item. Or not sure if that's what you were asking, but just events where you manipulate an item in the inventory, it'll re-render and update the inventory screen. Yeah. So let's turn on the UI screen. So there should only be one item in the container. And there's an error. Okay. Item slot. Static definition. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. In the code, I fire events, or there are events that the client sends me So we have like an interface that I can use, and that will be called anytime something happens. So I'll be like client dot on you know, inventory added, or client dot on pickup item or something like that, and then it'll send me the data, and then that's when I know how to update the inventory screen. Yeah. Okay. Item is undefined. Why? Why? Why is it undefined? Oh. Well. Hmm. Because it's checking to compare the ID, so I need to compare this ID, this ID, because I changed it to this being an actual item rather than just the ID. Okay. Okay, yeah, so there's only one. Now, let's get rid of the console log. Can also get rid of these test items. And there is a way to... Okay, I need to go in-game and add some more substances. Okay, I'm gonna do that now so I can see more. Nope. Add item. Okay, I need to find a substance. block. Oh, okay. So it's slash add item. Let's go with 20. Would do anything? Hmm. Yeah, ask JB or something. How to. Hey JB, how do you type in like the slash commands with the like quantity, quality, and stuff like that, and the ID? Do I have to put brackets around them or?
Oh no, it's for getting things.
Yeah, so I'm trying to type in this.
You can also use the console up there.
Okay.
It's nicer and you don't have to use slash. But you don't. Yeah, just do CR. What are you trying to do right now?
This command right here.
I can't see that. Add item. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what the item ID is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just do that right there. You don't need to do any brackets. You don't need to do a slash either, but it's fine. That's a resource city. The item ID I think is actually the name.
Oh, okay.
So I think you would do
This,
that.
right? Oh, okay, I see. That's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not that. Just
I'm just gonna
yeah.
type it in. Item. Aluminum. Just do some.
12.
It is?
Aluminum is.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, and then quantity like 20 and quality 0, 4. Didn't do anything.
You sure? Check your inventory.
Oh, maybe it did.
It didn't give a response. But
Where's?
regular or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna reload it because I don't have it fetching the data. I don't know if this version works either. Nope. Oh, no, that doesn't.
You see me doing anything?
Yeah.
Are you an admin?
No.
You're
Do
not gonna be able to do
okay.
that unless you're an admin.
Just become admin, right? Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you can do it. But if you go up there, if you hit up arrow, you should be able to just do the command again.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, I reloaded it. Yeah. Darn it. All right.
Alright, you're good.
Okay. Thank you. Here.
Oh, actually, I don't think so. Didn't know it helped.
Let's see. Still. Item ID. And then 20. me see if it's actually going into my inventory. I'm gonna go here, query, let's see. Scroll all the way down. Oh, wait. This is a demo character. Let me go here. Let's see. So these are the items in my inventory right now. No, I'm not getting it. Let me see if there's like a add item documentation.
Are you getting any response at all?
No, I'm not getting any response.
Like, you should get a response from a command.
Yeah, like through the system.
Console system log, yeah.
I don't even see that command in here.
Did Christina just send it to you?
Yeah.
What did she send you again?
Slash item or add item.
Try the definition ID.
Okay. Let's go here. Which is just,
That is the definition ID.
yeah, it is.
Scroll over to the right of yours.
Oh, is it substance
Maybe it's that,
definition
yeah.
in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I just go like that, right? No slash. I'm just gonna add in brass quantity 20 and 0.04.
Didn't respond.
Yeah. I don't. It'd be on the GraphQL too, right?
Yeah, it should show for the link.
No. No brass.
I don't know.
Let me.
That's Christina.
Okay. Trying to. It's item add, not add item. Okay. Item add, item substance brass 20.05. Okay, sweet. Nice. So I'm gonna add some more brass. Let's go 40s. 0.01. What do you mean it's not an ID? Crafting substance. Oh, whoops. It doesn't work on this. I think yeah, I was trying to use the up arrow to make it quicker, but uh, but this should be fine. Okay. And then let's see if it's in my item or my inventory. Okay, cool. We got 3 stacks of brass. Right? Oh, should show 20. Oh, this isn't updated. Okay. So yeah, so now we have 3 brass substance items with different qualities, and so now we can test out that we get the correct data in the containers. So let's see this. Okay. Yeah. Well, that doesn't look right. What is that? Point. Yeah, those are just placeholder icons for the substances that I just randomly chose. Like, they have nothing to do with substances. Well, actually, I'm not sure what those icons are. Yeah, I don't know why that shows 0000001. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, why does it do that? Yeah, that number is too long, but it shouldn't be it shouldn't be that. I think it should be like 7% or something like that. I don't know why. It's like 0.00001%. Let me figure out why it's doing that. Mm. Okay. Let's see, what did it print out? That's really weird. Oh, that's why. It's pointing at 7.0000001. So I'm going to round it. Hmm. Music stop. I think Monster Cat stream died or something. Okay, there it is. Yeah, guess that's fine. It was actually 7.000000001, but but all we saw was the 00001. Yeah, I'm not sure. That was really weird. Yeah, in the first place, I don't know why. Because I was just multiplying 0.07 by 100, but so anyways. That doesn't look right. My browser seems to. Okay. My computer was being a little weird. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. Cool. So now we have actual items showing up in our little container. Okay. So now I'm thinking we should make the container look better. It's really ugly. We need to make the container look like this. And so it has to push down these item slots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then it has to fill up with empty item slots. Okay. Alright, so let's focus on the box. Well, first we should display this data. Okay, this right here. And then we'll start making the box pretty. So just put a placeholder, style class. And then header info. Okay, so I need to display the name, the total unit counts, the total weight, and then the average quality in all of them. So let's make an item info. Um, Total unit counts. I'll need to get the weight, and then I'll need to get the average quality. Okay. So get, well, say make this function get container info rather than just the total unit count. I can return like all of the info I need. Total weight. Actually, the total weight is given to me, I think, in total. Hold on, let me need to check something. Let's see. What does the server sent me. So it gives me 50 at 50 kg. Okay. That stuff is heavy. Okay, yeah, so I do add up the total. So, and they're giving me per unit the quality, so I'm gonna have to get the quality, which is per unit, times how many, no, times the unit count, right? Yeah. Divided by stack.length. Okay. Go like this. Alright. Now I can plug these in. And I also average quality. So I need to put this text. Okay. Oh, whoops. Alright. Mm. 10 units. Okay. That didn't look right. This thing being so slow. Okay. Total weight. 40. is going on? Alright, let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, I think I know. So wait a second. It's giving me, okay, total mass. Oh, okay. So I don't actually need to times it. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully it should actually show the correct, yeah, correct average quality now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it is. So yeah, that looks good. That that's good. Okay. Okay. So now we have the information. Let's make this thing look good. Just put this to the side. Okay. That's kind of small text. It's pretty big actually. Yeah, I think 16 is fine. Let's wait. Gonna put this all in one tag. I don't need to put this in 4. Yeah, we use Mr. Pepperoni as you do CSS inside JavaScript with React. It's a library called Aphrodite that we use that just lets you do inline styles or declare your styles in JavaScript. Yeah, so you can then do things with props and styles, and it's easier that way. Okay. So then the container will not have a white background. And for now, let's just leave it at 300 pixels. Red. Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Do I work better caffeinated or decaffeinated? I used to drink a lot of coffee, but now I rarely drink coffee, so I'd say decaffeinated now. Alright. Oh, let's round this little thing. I do drink Monster occasionally. Mountain Dew is always good. I do drink some Diet Coke throughout the day too, or some Coke Zero. Yeah. So I guess I do drink caffeine, but I don't drink a lot of it. Some days I do though. I'll have like 3 or 4 Diet Cokes. But I'm a big fan of Monster. Monster's great. Alright. Especially those like huge Monster cans.
Okay, so it sounds like you're missing a where clause.
So times. Yeah, definitely like Monster more than Red Bull too. I feel like Red Bull is too overpriced. Yeah, it's it's those keywords are specific to TypeScript, Zadrid. But you'll see like underscore when you just have plain JavaScript to indicate that it's private. Alright, let me add a percent. Okay. Now I'm gonna add these slots. Try to make it full screen. Hmm. So let's actually go in here and use the Chrome debugger or developer tools. Let's open up this. Okay. Okay, so I need to make this box container. Okay. So I need to make this the container of the whole box, and then I need to make another container for the items. some more of this Chrome debugging or developer tools. Thinking I should just make this absolute positioned and just move these slots down when this thing is opened, so this thing doesn't affect these slots. Yeah. Okay, let me do that. Aldovic, will the white border of the object change color to reflect anything, usability, quality, magic, etc.? I'm actually not sure. I imagine that seems like a good idea. You should ask JB, though he'd probably know. But for right now, we're just making them all white per design. Yeah, the only thing about just hovering is that then it covers up other slots, and you'll be able to have containers open, like multiple containers open throughout your inventory, just not on the same row. So like we need to push down the slots so you can click on other, like say you have a substance on row 1, you have a substance on row 2, then you should be able to open up both containers. Yeah, so just make this a really bright color so I can see everything. Let's not make that yellow. Let's do like. Let's do black. For now. And then move it down. Okay, it's not what we want, but it's fine. Should be here. This, and let's go here. Thank you, Notlock. Okay, so maybe I just need to bring it outside. I'm gonna bring this guy outside. So he's child to the inventory container. Okay. Well, actually, could go like this. Relative. Okay. Alright. So I'm actually going to just make this width 100 because it already is a child of the inventory. I mean, fill the. How about you just expand, contract, unclick to reveal all components? I mean, fill the existing container with the individual items. I don't really understand what you mean, Oldovik. If you could clear up what you're saying. How about just expand, contract on click to reveal all components? Yeah, the tooltip is fine. It's just this thing. I'm trying to the container. I think we want the container to be absolute, so it doesn't move the other item slots right next to it. So we don't want to move these. We only want to move the here and below. I see what you mean, Aldovic. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to have the information, though. I like. Yeah. Just the. Yeah. I feel like the items made of brass included or brass material. It'd just be, brass. So like if there was like, it'd be all rough stone slabs or all wood logs. So just brass material. Lot of wing. And the info on the container is nice to have. Yeah. All substances with that are the same, just with different qualities and quantities or unit counts. So it'll be contained in one little item slot, so it doesn't take up like, if you have 50 different substances with different qualities, you don't want it to take up 50 different slots. Yeah. To the main container. Yeah, it'll already group. Uh, it'll group with the material with the same name, or behind the scenes the same uh, item definition ID, item defref ID. We already stack arrows. Just yeah, because each arrow is a different item, so we just stack them like that. But this is we don't actually you don't actually open up the arrow container right now, or there's no arrow container. Okay, so items okay. Box visible. Oh, oops. Um, will you select the material you want to work on from the box window or from the inventory window? Actually, I think mute. If you're talking about crafting with the materials, Mihuge is working on a crafting UI, so you be if you were crafting with a box, then you'd be uh, you'd be using his user interface that Mihuge made. But eventually, I imagine we could combine the two in some way. The inventory screen and the crafting UI. Nice, Mihuge. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's see, what did I... Where's the visible container? Shouldn't have visible on it. Oh, I put it on the box container, not the actual container. So I need to move this up here. Go like this. Get back. Okay. So this is where I am right now. This is weird. Because this thing takes up the whole slot. So my method or my thinking was wrong. Let me think. Let's see. Yeah, I'm manually adding width when the thing is visible, so it's just, yeah. It's actually just width, like this thing is actually, here, let me show you. It's actually like 100% of its container, so you know, it doesn't work right now, but yeah. I just set it to 100% of its parent when it's visible. So okay, I think I know what I can do. Let's come back here. Click. also going to get okay. So I'm gonna get the position of the item slot, and then when the container is visible, make that item slot absolute position, but keep it in the same spot that it was. I don't know if this. Yeah, I think this should be fine. So it doesn't affect the other items. Yeah. Okay. How do I get a full row? I guess. Okay. So then I have an array of rows. Okay. Or oh. Right. Yeah. That is true, but we could also, yeah, the number will of items in a row will change when the player stretches it. So, I mean, we could have like a static amount. No. Hmm. We'll see. Each row. Oh, whoops. do it the old-fashioned way and work out the position of the row in pixels relative to the container.
I'm an idiot. Never mind, guys. Let us see here.
Yeah, you just, it's,
Give back.
trying to do this,
Dude, I don't believe it.
but it's across the entire width of the inventory just below the row.
Oh my god, it's a long day.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, because then I could just, I don't even need this one. Right. Well, that'd be like the position of the icon, so I would just be making that absolute, but giving it the same position when the container is open. So, right? Or I think so, yeah. I think so. I could actually use what's it, huh. I can use what is it? Get bounding client rect. Okay. Just give this. Let's see. Click. Get bounding. Right. Mm. Yeah. We do have. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with what JB said because we do have to. each row individually. Row position. Okay. Okay. Set row. Oh. You mean? Or hold on. What do you mean, me huge? Like,
I would like to play it. I would like to run around and look at it. I have a lot of games that I buy that I just want
ID returned from events. Oh. There's an ID returned from events.on? Hmm. You mean like pass the function in? Like, no. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Like, never knew that. I'm gonna have to go through and change all my off events. And I'm gonna get some water real quick. Alrighty, so I gotta cook 0 instead, and a little water. I have a school split keyboard too, so my drink is in the middle of both my keyboards. So I can just reach right here in the center. Very efficient. Alright, so what was I doing? Right, making rows. Okay, so hmm. So okay, yes. An array of items slots. Man, let's try it out. No, that's not gonna. Okay. So each. I also need to get the width and height of each item. Yeah, wait, hold on. Width. So I know. Plus 75 slot width. Ah, alright. Hmm. Oh, I'm just gonna do. Yeah. Or just a random. Just row 1, row 2, row 3. And then map those out. And then the item slots inside. So when I set my rows, count item 75. Yeah, I brought this keyboard in. Big keyboard fan. Okay, so so let me just see this real quick. If I'm even doing something meaningful, or if this is the right track. Just want to see if I'm actually calculating how many rows are. Oh, I'm not even calling the function. Hold on, let me call it. This dot set rows. Yeah. Wait, when it mounts. Because it's not rendered yet. I'm just gonna call it in component did update. So okay. Let's see. So 12. Okay. And then also you can add an event listener. So 12. Okay, so then so there are 12 items in each row. And how many rows are there? There are items in row. No. There's gonna be what? Yeah, inventory items or item slots. This state item slots dot length. So I would need to right? Yeah. Let's see. Items in row. Log. How many rows? So let's see how many rows there are and how many items are in the row. So there are 5 rows. Cool. Okay. So now we should make the array of rows. Set state rows. How many rows? Oh. I could make the row a row map that holds the item slots. Yeah. So I'm gonna make the rows a map which contains, and each object contains an array of the item slots in each row. I think. Yeah. And then item slot. Let's change this to row map. Alright. This is an object now. Let's clean that up. Okay. Rows equals okay. It's just equal so many in this row equals I plus equals well actually I don't need to know how many rows there are based on the item slots. I just need to know how many rows there are based on like every item slot, even including empty item slots. I'm not gonna keep this item slot states. I'm just using it for right now. I'll contain everything in the rows state. or all the data in the rows. Just for now. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Oops. Okay. So I do have a lot of empty slots. Oh man, I wasn't. Okay. There. We are now looking at code. I do have a lot of empty slots, so there's going to be a lot of rows. There's going to be a good amount of rows. Let's see this. So 35. So then for showing subcontainers. Yep. Have a nice day, Lotoween. So I wait. Hold on, let me. Okay, yeah. Place. Yeah, we use Lodash throughout um, our code in our UI because it has a lot of helper functions that like older versions of Chrome don't support, like dot includes or dot find for arrays and stuff like that and strings. So it comes in handy a lot. Mm. Hmm. Oh, looks like the server is down right now. Let me. Yeah, I only use Lodash for things that our Chrome version doesn't support. So like find is a really good um, function that doesn't work in our client. So then I just use it on, or I just use Lodash, and then it works. But things like math.co, I just use uh, just JavaScript or the plain JavaScript. Sweet. Okay. So I need more info to fix up my stuff. Say what? Oh. It affects the... Darn. Hold on. Yeah. So Splice automatically updates the state, just like push if you're doing it from the state. So it's affecting the length. Yeah, so I actually have 54 items, but it changes to 15 because I'm... Okay. This is all game code, right? This is all the code for our UI, so our user interface code. Item slots. Slot. Mm. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. We'll definitely make the UI good. Let's see. Okay. And I plus oops. Okay. Slot stuff. Um, oh, it was very confusing. And that didn't work. Oh, of course. Of course. Hmm. For now, I'll revisit that later. course, it's always going to be greater. Yeah. You can have as many. Oh, talking about character slots, yeah. There's outer and under too, so um, you can switch in between the two like this. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna get this finished up on my own time, and then hopefully sometime you guys will be able to play around with it and stuff like that. But you know, eventually once we put this in the game, it'll be nice. But it is time to go home, so um, yeah. So thank you guys for watching and sticking with me this whole time, and have a great night. All right. Good night, guys.